Hello and welcome, second graders. I'm so glad to see you here. I brought a very cool story for us to read today. This week you will be reading about Picture Day Perfection. And while that is a fantastic story, one of the best things I like about that book are the illustrations, the pictures. And the reason why I like the illustrations so much is because they're done by one of my favorite illustrators. That's a person whose job it is to draw pictures. That's a pretty cool job. His name is Dan Santat, and he has written a whole bunch of books that we will be reading together this year. So, I found a library book that has Dan Santat's pictures, and I wanted to share it with you. This story is called Carnivores by Aaron Reynolds, illustrated by Dan Santat. So exciting! So boys and girls, what is a carnivore, you might be asking? Well, a carnivore is an animal that eats meat. So on the cover of our book we have a shark, a lion, a wolf. Those are carnivores, they eat meat. If you eat plants and only plants, then you're an herbivore. But if you eat both meat and plants, then you're an omnivore. People are omnivores. Let's get started reading. I'm so excited to share this book with you. It is a little silly. The lion is known throughout the animal kingdom as the king of the beasts. The great white shark is the most feared predator in the oceans. And the timber wolf's howl strikes terror into the hearts of fuzzy woodland creatures everywhere. But even savage carnivores can get their feelings hurt. Wow, that's not a turn that I expected. To talk about these big scary animals. And they have feelings too. Let's see what that looks like. The lion tries to ignore it when the gazelles whisper behind his back. He pretends not to see the zebras looking down their noses at him. The wildebeests call him Bad Kitty because he's eaten half the neighborhood. It hurts his heart. It really does. Oh my gosh. What on earth? So he's got hurt feelings because all the other animals are being mean to him. I mean, he's only eaten half the neighborhood. The great white shark, he gets such a bad rap. All those shark movies don't help. Everyone talks about his feeding frenzies. He's simply a fast eater. Nobody understands. So if you look at the illustrations we've got, looks like he's about to have his meal. A little fish in there. And over here we got some squids and crabs looking at him. And the timber wolf almost never eats little girls. That Little Red Riding Hood story is very misleading. The bunny rabbits always say, "Quit sneaking up on me." But he's not sneaking. He's merely a very quiet walker with vicious fangs and scary eyes. He can't help it. Oh no, he is crying. Oh, that little bunny hurt his feelings. He almost never eats them. So it was just a matter of time before the lion, the great white shark, and the timber wolf started hanging out, because even carnivores need to share their feelings. At their first get-together, the timber wolf came up with an idea that might solve everything. We'll go vegetarian. When in doubt, hug it out. Let me get close to the screen here. Now, a vegetarian is kind of like an herbivore, but an herbivore is more of like an animal word, and a vegetarian is more of a people word. So somebody who only eats veggies and no meat is called a vegetarian. Somebody who eats no meat, no eggs, no dairy, no honey, nothing but only veggies and fruits, that person is called a vegan. So we got people who eat traditional foods, people who are vegetarian, only eat veggies, and cheese is okay, milk is okay. Let's see how that goes for them. They're carnivores. I don't know how that's gonna go for them. I don't think they're gonna like it very much. The lion tried to enjoy his salad, but leaves and bark kept getting stuck in his razor-sharp teeth. The great white shark ate nothing but seaweed for a whole day, but it left a horrible kelpy aftertaste in his mouth. And the timber wolf tried his hardest to only eat berries, but every single berry bush seemed to have a bunny inside of it. They realized that becoming vegetarians was a silly idea in the first place. So they're all just, oh my goodness. He's like, I'm sorry I ate the berries, but there was a bunny in there. I didn't see him. Look how big that bunny is. I bet he saw him. Before long, the great white shark came up with a fabulous new idea. New outfits will blend right in. At first, Lion's antelope disguise worked out terrific. Everyone treated him so nicely. But when the other antelope smelled his zebra breath, it was all over. Oh my gosh, look at how they're dressed up. He is dressed up like an octopus. And he's trying to dress up like a gazelle. But then the other gazelles are like, something's not right. The great white shark blended in with all the dolphins. Nobody suspected of him. Oh no. I need to restart this page. That happens, boys and girls. It is totally fine. This is hilarious, unfortunately. The great white shark blended right in with the dolphins. Nobody suspected of him being bloodthirsty at all, until all the dolphins disappeared. And the timber wolf kept drooling on all the other bunnies. The disguise idea was a dud, which was very frustrating, which made them hungrier than ever. So he's swimming with the dolphins, but look at his little tongue. But there's no dolphins left. Oh no. Oh, he kept drooling on the bunnies. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Look at that illustration. They're sitting in it. Ew, that's gross. As a last resort, Lion invited the oldest and wisest carnivore he knew to come speak to the group. The great horned owl was happy to be included. What should we do? Asked the lion. Everyone is mean to us. I never know what to say, says the timber wolf. The owl smiled. It used to hurt my feelings too, but now I remind myself, I'm not bad. I'm a carnivore. Eating meat is just what I do. Luke and I are sitting in classroom. It says 29 days without meat. That's hilarious. I'm just like, it's just who I am. I'm not bad, whispered the lion. I'm a carnivore, confessed the great white shark. Eating meat is just what I do, declared the timber wolf. The wise old owl was brilliant. Oh my goodness. Look at that owl down here. He's like, I know I'm the best. Look at me. He's like, yeah, anytime. I've still got a lot more pages. I don't know how that's going to go for them. Uh-oh. It turned out. No, hold on. I'm going back for a second. The wise old owl was brilliant. Turns out he was also delicious. Oh no. Oh my goodness. They ate him. Oh, that didn't go so good. And they got feathers coming out of their mouth and everything. Ew. These days, things are different. The lion doesn't dread going to the watering hole anymore. When the zebras give him nasty looks, he smiles his friendliest smile and eats them. Uh-oh, you see what's poking out of his mouth? Oh my goodness gracious. He's like, I don't let it bother me, I just eat them. It's no big deal to me. The great white shark feels much better about gobbling up everybody in sight. He knows that he's just a husky fish with a healthy appetite. Oh no. Oh, look at those teeth. And it says free seeds. And the birds are starting to eat the birdseed, and right underneath, it's his hat. Look at the strap he's wearing on his chin. Oh no. When the timber wolf gets the munchies, he doesn't think twice about grabbing a handful of bunnies. They have really negative attitudes anyway. Oh. Uh-oh. Bye-bye. After all, they're not bad. They're carnivores. And it says, welcome new members. We got an alligator. We have a bear. Looks like there's a cheetah cub and some other kinds of animals. Some vultures. Oh my goodness, a big old snake. And it says, welcome new members. They're not bad. They're carnivores. Eating meat is just what they do. Uh-oh. What can you learn from this picture, boys and girls? From this picture, I can tell that the wolf is hungry. He's licking his lips. He's looking at the shark. And the lion is reading a book about making sushi. Oh my gosh. Sushi is a food that's made out of fish. Uh-oh. Well, they're not bad. They're just carnivores. Eating meat is what they do. The end. Boys and girls, thank you so much for joining me today for this wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed reading it for you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, boys and girls.